So, yesterday we ended, I think, at like 2,500. I don't know what that was. Yesterday we ended at around 2,500 legend. And then we were doing rogue shenanigans. And rogue, it's okay. It's not great. I feel very confident in that deck, but I wasn't having a great time just like playing it by myself. On stream it's a lot more fun. There's a lot of talking about decisions and stuff, but just playing it off stream by myself, I was getting a little bit bored. So I found this deck, and this deck is like the new hotness. I don't know why everyone thinks it's so great. It's Secret Mage. Uh, Honestly, I am 5-3, and only like two of my games have felt like good, strong. Like this is the archetype I should be playing. But I want to give it, the chance it deserves, because people have had some really good results with it. Obviously, the deck is crazy and wild, but I think part of the reason it's so good and wild is because of how good Arcane Flak Mage is, and it's not as great in Standard. Like, it's not bad. Of course, as I say that, it's going to come up and be pretty good for me here. Chances he plays a spell next turn as Galakron Warlock are fairly low. So we'll go for the buff. We didn't hit on that, but that's okay. We'll throw this counterspell out. It should stay up so that we can have an occult guy. What's this guy called? Occult Conjurer. New card. I still haven't gotten the achievement for putting out all four of them at once. But yeah, so the deck's really good and wild. And it's seen some play in Standard, and then some dude today when I was playing Rogue beat the shit out of me with it. So I was like, alright, well, if it's beating the deck that I'm playing and I called that deck one of the best, it has to have at least some leg to stand on, so I thought we would test it out. Oh wow, he actually triggered my counterspell. That's kind of upsetting. I guess we just set up Mirror Entity and hope that it lives for the occult. Plus we get a 6/5, that's pretty nuts. And this is a very threatening board. But yeah, so it kind of makes sense that right as I'm explaining it, how Flak Mage is just busted. Flak Mage turned out to be really busted for us. So that went well. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get some more experience with the deck. Secret decks in general are not really my forte. I was never a Secret Paladin player. I love Secret Hunter. Secret Hunter, that's where I'm at. But Mage Secrets, even in Wild where it's strong, I never had like... That was lucky. I never just had like the drive to play that deck, so I haven't. But this game, if this is anything to go off of, we are going to be just cruising through the ranks. It is currently the 28th, so the season's going to end pretty soon. I'm really trying to push to end at top legend in at least one of the modes. Oh wow, we got a 4/5 out of our Mirror Entity too. Oh, well... I mean, because of the Mirror Entity, this was pretty good. We still have a 4/4. Okay. This is fine. Flame Ward will not be triggered because he has no minions, so this sets up for the 6 damage here. Oh my god, it runs that card? There's a lot of different Galakron Warlock lists going around. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. That was not one I was particularly expecting, though. Oh, he gave Rush. If for some reason he decided... Okay. Damn. Seem out really good there. Do I just want to ping him for 6? The problem is his deck has healing, so I don't want to set him super low, but he's already probably scared. This can get me fair game, though, so I want this to be out. I have a 1-3, a little more than a 1-3 for fair game. We got counter. I'm just going to play this out because I don't think I need it for anything aside from a body. But yeah, so these are the situations where, like, this deck, we had an incredible start, right? And yet, I feel like we're just running out of gas, and we don't have enough gas in the deck to, like, bring this out. I don't think we win this game anymore. Unless we top deck, like, a Fireball. Yeah, this is kind of what we're worried about. So we got to go all out and just hope he doesn't have healing, and see what happens. Man, this first game was a roller coaster of trying to figure out what I mean about how good this deck is, but I guess that that kind of explains how I feel, honestly. It feels very inconsistent, and sometimes it feels so good, and sometimes it just feels so beyond bad. But we'll see what happens. If it wasn't for the 6 healing from... Ooh, we have Fireballs out, and Cloud Princess out. If it wasn't for the heal from the Arnasi, I think we won, right? Oh my god, and we got the Fireball. I'm so sorry, my man. Human to human. Bro, I'm sorry about that game. That hurts. That hurts to watch. The Arnasi didn't show up on the deck tracker, even though it gets revealed. That's interesting. Wow. That was a good first game. And I feel like I explained how I felt very well. So I don't think there was a more perfect like match to show how this deck feels to me right now. I mean, I may as well just play this, yeah? Next turn is going to be this into these anyway. This leaves me open to getting a 2-drop, but that's okay. I actually think that's one thing I've realized with this deck. Your cards that you think you could just throw out and kind of waste and not worry about, you really want to be actually holding on to, because there's very niche situations where just having anything to combo things with works really well. Wandmaker Paladin? Alright, so we set this up really well. And I'm going to take this trade, so I'm going to go with the Faire game. And we'll just fill our hand. Okay, that's fine. It's not going to be True Silver Guy, because he's not playing Pure Paladin. Sure. Did he coin just to look for the counterspell? I think he coined just to look for counterspell, which I don't think is worthwhile. But good on him, I guess. Secret, costume entertainer, secret guy. Okay. So I can go 2 ping, and honestly that feels kind of fine to me. I don't have a very aggressive hand, so I'm not going to prioritize face damage. So we'll go like this. That was funny. Alright. But yeah, so our hand is not particularly aggressive, so I don't have to really worry about face damage for now. Oh, this has to be in his off deck, or like a Highlander in his off deck, right? What the fuck is this doing in here? So I can go 2/2/1. Oh, this got buffed. I didn't realize what got buffed by the entertainer. And then that kills the flyer. The problem is this will die to the new flyer, but I guess I can just set up a mirror entity. I think I'm okay with taking... I think I'm okay with a 4/3. Maybe I'm not okay with a 4/3. Maybe a 4/3 is not good enough. We'll try and hit something better with it. I don't believe the AoE is going to be particularly important in this matchup, though. If they're this kind of Highlander style deck, I don't particularly think they're going to be aggressive or token based. Let's go ahead and change that stream title, because we are not exactly top legend. Secret Mage legend push. There we go. But yeah, so if he fishy flyers into this, it's pretty good, but it's not the end of the world. And if he decides to go with something else, then that's even better for me. Sure. So Sage is looking really nice. I think Sage is probably going to be the play. It only draws 2, but my other play otherwise is just 2 secrets. And he has a Wand Maker for my counterspell, so I don't want it to counter some crappy 1-mana spell. So we're going to try to save counterspell for after he uses whatever that is. If he's smart, he'll try to hold on to it for as long as he can, though, but you never know. Created by one maker. Allura. Okay, well that means that a spell's coming down. It's a secret. Ooh, AoE. Oh, what is this? Well, that's different. As long as I can clear this board somehow, this is probably his only, like, real go for it, though. But Jesus, that was unexpected. God, our hand is garbage. Okay, well, let's ping this to see if it goes away. Okay. Noble Sack? Noble Sack, gross. This is bad. I think we have to be on like full out defense mode, right? So I need to fireball this turn. This is currently +6 damage, so I guess we go with this. That was really fucking odd. I did not see that coming in a million years. What the fuck? So he's not Highlander. He's not N'Zoth. I guess we're lucky he didn't get double War Leader there, honestly. The question is, what kind of extra reload does he have after that? Because we might be able to deal with this board. That's not the issue. The issue is the board afterwards. Oh, that makes it difficult also. Yeah, so I think we're going to be dead. Let's see what this gives us. The worst secret. Okay. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I'm just dead on board. 4, 8. Yeah, we're just dead on board. That's unlucky. That was not what I was... Wow. Warrior, in theory, is probably a difficult matchup for us. Simply because they have armor and we're a burn deck. So, that could go badly. But we shall see. Okay, we can just pass this turn. We have a very good hand for fighting him, though. If he's a control deck. This is a big threat, this is a big threat. We're going to be drawing cards. We drew this guy. Yeah. Counter. I mean, we saved that for when we play our Jandis, probably. Want to protect it from, like, a Blade Storm. Game Master. So I can set up the Faire game now and see if he doesn't hit my face, or I can get a random secret. I think I like the idea of the Faire game, actually. We'll see if he triggers that or not. Because this gives me a full hand if it triggers for next turn. And against Warrior, I want to have as many resources and like different options as I can have. Because beating them is going to come down to like a weird kind of value, making sure minion damage gets through kind of game. And so not being stuck on just like, this is my only play this turn is really good. Nice. So now it's very unlikely he hits my face. Okay. Sure. So I want to set up counter into this, I think. Oh, it doesn't cost 0 because my first one costs 1. Interesting. I never would have thought about that. That's fine. So if we trade here, it will now cost 0. And I'm just going to go coin Jandis with this counter spell if I need it, depending on how good the Jandis is. Now, what are the chances he can kill this? It has stealth. Since it has stealth, I'm worried about, I guess, Brawl. What's my turn if I play this now? Because this is always a potential turn with a 0 mana secret. It'd be looking like Kirin Tor or Inconspicuous Rider Ping. I don't really care if he brawls this, though. I think I'm going to hold it. I think this is fine. We're going to run into some hand size issues because of this Twilight Panther, but it should be fine. Trying to think what else we need to be scared of. Like, Bladestorm would be kind of bad, I guess. Ankar, sure. This is not that big a deal for me. I didn't even consider the fact that, like, that taunt being a 3-1, like, for Warrior can still be difficult to deal with. So I'm encouraged to ping here. I think I'm going to ping here. I can do a lot this turn, actually. I'm going to say that he doesn't have Brawl. I'm going to lean in on that. And now this has a 50-50 of hitting an Occult. Unlucky. We'll draw some cards, though. I mean, we have as many waves as we can get with this deck, right? So we have our initial wave that was with the Jandis. Then we're going to have a wave of these. Then we're going to have another wave of these. Then we have Sage to draw afterwards. A big issue would be if he goes for like an Armorsmith turn, because I don't know how we beat all the armor. That was a surprising hit. Battle Rage for 2. I get my Netherwind Portal minion. Sure. Good enough for me. Wasn't like wasn't a 1/1. It was not a Desert Hare. And that's all you gotta be. Okay, that was expected. Does he have a way to clear this? This 4 damage is actually like pretty important, I think. Oh, Bulwark. Interesting. Okay. So I think we're going to go wide with one of our Occults in this counterspell this turn. Because we need to dump our hand a little bit anyway. Let's get rid of all these charges. Unfortunately, neither of these 4s get in. That would have been really big for us. But let's go counter so that he can't just Brawl. He has to have something with it. And then we'll throw down one of these. We're putting on a ton of pressure, which is something that I think that's like our only win condition versus this deck, is to get at him early, because we're never going to beat an Armorsmith combo. How much total damage do we have? We have 2 Fireballs, so that's 12. We have 2 Cloud Princes, so that's 24. And that's really all the face damage we have. So this is beginning to look a little bit scary. Because if he has a clear for this board, our next board is like decently sized. And then if he has a clear for this, then we're like really scraping the bottom of the barrel. How did you get up there? I think you can see that, right? Where's my head's in the way? Yeah, she's up there. How the fuck? Oh, okay, I just had a heart attack. I thought this whole time that I was muted again, but I had muted my webcam mic, it turns out. I saw flashing red on my OBS and was like, please God, no. Nice, so this wasn't a brawl. We still have our counter spell up. He had to waste a broom on that. That went so much better than I ever could have thought. I don't know if this is right, but I think I need the achievement for having 4 of these out. No, did I already have it? I'm so upset. That's okay. This looks like a fine play anyway. I'm just going to not commit anymore. This can be our next reload. This draws us 3. I don't really want more secrets to trigger, because otherwise we're going to be overdrawing. This will never trigger. I guess I can just get this out. Oh, it's at the end of your turn, have 4 of them. I knew I needed that achievement. Sick. Alright. So he had a really, like, backwards answer last turn. So I think that that is a very good sign for us this turn, that he's not going to be able to fuck us up. Okay, so he triggered the counter. Does he have the brawl? He also could hit here in Bladestorm. That would be unfortunate. That's one of the issues of having these all be 4/4s. Ooh, that looks like what he's going to be going for. Oh, he top decked the Bladestorm too. Oh, shield lock. I don't care. No longer an issue. What do I do from here? Sage draws 4. I think because we're getting in this 12, because this is always happening. 4, 8, 12. We just need to find our extra burn. So I'm going to go for the draw play, which is Sage. Oh, he didn't get bigger. Your future is clouded. I don't know which one that is. We did not find any of the burn, but we're getting there. And we already have 1 fireball in hand. So this feels fairly strong. I'm not too upset about this. I wonder if it's just been me or if it's been like an everybody thing that Hearthstone music just doesn't seem to work. It just feels so quiet compared to everything else, but that's okay. I probably should leave that a little low. I don't know how that comes across on stream for volume. Oh no, man. Am I dead? Or is he just doing this to live? He already used a broomstick. So the chance that he had double broomstick in the top 15. Oh, he's at 9 mana. He doesn't even have the full combo. Also, he started with a risky skipper. I just get so scared whenever I see ETC, dude. ETC scares the shit out of me because I have no idea how to pilot that deck. Alright, we're totally fine. Whew, giving me a heart attack over here. Well, that's pretty good. But that's fine. We're just going to top deck a fireball. Do we have any draw? We can get a rigged Faire game out of our deck. And then that'll draw us more. So that seems worthwhile. Get the rigged Faire game. Play one of these, and another counterspell? Sure. So we made the biggest board we could, we cleared his, we're setting up to draw into our burn. I don't see how he recovers from this. Very fortunate that he never had like a brawl. I don't know if that deck actually runs brawl anymore though. There's a couple of different variants of that list going around. Depending on how this Secret Mage experiment goes, there's a Chinese player named Red who made 2 different like Highlander warrior lists, and both of those look nutty. So we might end up switching to that at some point today. Okay. do I get through Taunt? We have double Flak Mage, that's pretty nuts. Is that an Evolve? It could be a Rush. Rush would be pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So I'm currently still drawing cards. He is 1 above lethal with double Fireball. Okay, so he's at 3 health if I get a Fireball. Draw 3. Nice. So we just want to hit him with everything we got, right? Is it 2, 2, 3? How much is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't have enough to fit a Fireball in with that. We can go 2, 3, 5. That might be a better play. Clears some of his board, clears his entire board, and then also is still dealing burn damage. Let's go with Mirror Entity. I don't know how that could mess him up. What could Mirror give us? I guess we don't really want Mirror, huh? I don't know what Mirror can give us that's actually good. There we go. So now we set up for lethal next turn with double Fireball. And he's already used his ETC, so he has no pressure. And he doesn't really have a win condition outside of just trying to out-armor us. Should be an unlosable position. Nice. That gets countered. That's mostly fine. Oh, we even got Divine Shield. I forgot this card existed. What are you? Oh, he finally found the Brawl. Too bad it's a little bit too little too late for him. Perfect. Alright. That matchup seems really difficult to win, honestly. I feel like we played that pretty well, and it also was pretty lucky that he didn't have Brawl earlier in the game. We had the counterspell set up for quite a while, though, so that would have made it somewhat tricky for him.